The Ember Within, a powerful Stoic tale of resilience, identity, and inner strength. In the dusty streets of Corinth, a young general named Cassian returned from battle, not in triumph, but in disgrace. Betrayed by allies and blamed for a defeat not his own, his name was mocked, his honors stripped. Once celebrated with laurel wreaths, he now walked alone, his reflection in puddles not that of a hero, but of a man broken. And yet, that very night, an old man approached him under the glow of an oil lamp and whispered, "Fortune is wind, but virtue, that is the fire." The old man was a former senator turned hermit, a student of Epictetus and hardship. He invited Cassian to stay at his simple home atop a hill. There was no gold, no statues, just scrolls, silence, and a fig tree. Each day they rose with the sun, tilled soil, read philosophy, and each night the old man would ask, "What did the world take from you today that it did not give you yesterday?" Cassian had no answer. Weeks passed, anger faded, pride dissolved. Cassian learned to see clearly. He realized that while he had lost rank, title, and name, what mattered was never truly taken: his ability to reason, to act with courage, to choose dignity over despair. He stoked the fire within, not with rage, but with discipline. One morning, he stood at the edge of the cliff and said aloud, "If my worth can be stripped by others, it was never mine to begin with." Word came that Corinth was under threat once more, not from soldiers, but from within. Famine, corruption, cowards in power. The city needed leaders, but Cassian hesitated. He no longer craved honor. But the old man said, "To retreat into peace is wisdom, but to return with peace in your soul, that is duty." Cassian understood. He did not return for glory. He returned because the fire within now lit the path for others. Cassian led not with force, but with presence. He listened more than he spoke. He punished none for his past. When others shouted, he remained still. When storms of panic rose, he was the anchor. He became known not as the general reborn, but as Cassian the Just, the man whose soul was not ruled by circumstance, but by choice. Years later, as Cassian taught young students beneath the same fig tree, one asked him, "What is the greatest victory a man can win?" He smiled and replied, "To master what he cannot lose, his mind, his virtue, his response." His story was never written in marble, but it burned brightly in those who heard it. Not because he fought the world, but because he never stopped choosing who he would be, no matter what the world became. That is the Ember Within.